said we could be friends. I ain't heard back since. Think it's cause of my own friends. Ain't that about a bitch? I remember they told me they care about me more than her. Somehow they ain't there for me when I'm the one that's getting hurt. Been about 2 to 3 months and I ain't heard a word. Talk behind my back, then expect a favor in return. Talk to everybody else about me, they don't care, I'm getting worse. At this rate, next time they see my face, I'll be in a hearse. Y'all ain't reach out once. Worry about your own ego, not about my cuts. If I told y'all I'm gonna kill myself, you say it's just a bluff. If I told y'all I cut myself, you say not deep enough. Tell me, is it really love? Blowing up my phone cause you don't wanna be the evil one. Say I'm in my head overthinking, I should try to just trust. Say you love us both, but then you go and pick between the 1 and 2, and that was just the other choice. Always talk about you and me being boys, and you and me being boys, but I ain't never seen the inside of your crib, not once. But suddenly we don't talk for a month, you invite my ex-love. Tell me how that's not fucked up. Tell me how that's not fucked up. Go and start over with your new friends that don't know about what y'all done. Go and start over with your new friends. Guess I'm back to square one. I feel like I'm fucking crazy.
Yo, that ass, can y'all shut the fuck up?
I feel like,
just shut up.
I feel like,
Y'all making me go crazy.
I feel like,
Shut up.
I got some hate in my heart. Hate or love, can tell it apart. Everybody gon' move on. I try to reach out and get left in the dark. All I did was show y'all love. Turns out you ain't got none of your heart. Outside looking in, looks like y'all want war. Fuck it, I'll start. Fuck, we gotta be quiet, we gotta congrats over here. Tell everybody to leave. Say went ahead and went made a whole mess over there. Last time we did some bullshit, they got mad, so it's probably best over here. Tell everybody to join, and fuck it, we might as well bring his little ex over here. Bitch, you stupid and dumb. I obviously see what you're doing, you might be a clown, but you are not fun. So go ahead, talk all the shit you want, bitch. I promise that your day's coming. You might have went ahead and gone fucked over all your friends, but I am not one. Promise, I am not one. If you got a problem, then get it. You don't really care about her, you care about yourself, bitch, admit it. Cause I really blow up this shit right now. I really expose that whole operation. Damn, y'all really must hate yourselves. All y'all fake ass bitches embrace it. Why the hell you even fucking with me? I got no idea. Acting all friendly all up my face. Bitch, that's fake. Promise I see it. Promise I ain't even.
Yo, what's up, man?
You don't reach out, so fuck it here. Now you gonna walk around calling me the problem.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Tell me that feeling I feel. Why do I feel it right now?
All my friends done left and put me
Down, cause they didn't really care how I felt. Cry on the phone and tell me you love me, but then go ahead and do everything else.
Truth is, y'all don't really care about me at all. Only care about yourself. I know y'all call me crazy. I know y'all think.
What's up, Teal Dragon? What do you want me to call you, by the way? At Teal Dragon. And also, what's up, Dev? What is up? I caught up on my schoolwork today. W. I mean, you better have, buddy. Like, that's your life. Allison. Okay. I remember that. So I did ask you. Oh, my God. Sorry. All my fucking days are like blending together. But I do remember that I did ask you. Allison. Got it. Got it. It's locked in. Now, today is a very special day. It is a year since this album came out. It has been a full year since it dropped originally on SoundCloud, because here it's September 18th, but we're going on the original date. Anyway, this album means a lot to me. It came out literally when I was in the hospital. I had my friend post about it, but I scheduled it to drop. But we'll talk about that more towards the end, because, you know, there's a lot of lore with this album. There's a lot of shit. It's a lot of personal shit I've never talked about. I've never spoken about this album publicly, really. So this is the first time I'm talking about this shit. And shit is about to get... I'm not gonna lie, guys. Y'all are about to see some... Hold on. Let me join back on my let me join back. My phone might die. You good. But... it's funny, too, like, doing this right after I just made the video. And in it, I was like, I'm not gonna get too personal with y'all. But I kind of have to here because it's literally in the music. But we gonna cross that bridge when we get there. I watched that video. Oh yeah, I think I saw you commented, but I didn't respond yet. I didn't respond to your shit because I had to fucking deal with the Trippie Redd video. I got blocked. I had to timestamp it. Oh my god, bro. That shit was hell. But I digress. So yeah. This album has a special place in my heart. Damn. I'll be honest, I don't even know where to start with this. I don't know where to start. I will make a video reacting to your music. If you do that, only my last 2 albums. Everything else is shit and I'm redoing them. So back to square one and you get what you deserve only, por favor. But I really appreciate that. Shout out to you for getting me. I love you. Is that a typo in the title because it says 10K subs? No, it is not. Maybe you haven't noticed, I put 10K subs in every stream title. I've done that since literally I had like 800 subs. Just as a troll, like just to be like 10K subs, because maybe people will see it and be like, oh my god, is he close to 10K subs? Nowhere near that bitch. I'll go back to streaming now. Enjoy your stream. Have a good stream. I always put 10K subs because maybe people will click on it. But now we're actually like we're on a road to 10K, which is crazy. Obviously, still far from it. We're not even at 2K yet. Halfway to 2K. Over halfway, but you know, still it's crazy. Like I put that shit as a meme and it's becoming plausible. It's becoming plausible. But yeah. Damn, bro. Okay. Fuck it. Let's get straight into this bitch. I got Kenny with me because this the karaoke stream. This is not a karaoke stream. I'm breaking down the album. I'm not gonna karaoke my own shit. What the fuck? Get off my dick. After you hit 10K, you gotta put 100K. That's yo, like literally, that's the plan, bro. That is the plan. Shit. Damn, that's gonna be crazy, bro. But I mean, that's a far future, bro. That's a far future. At bare minimum, a few months in the future. What's up, Muhammad? We got Kenny here because Kenny had to be here. What's up, Lewis? I had to bring Kenny because Kenny, okay, this is like the first personal shit y'all are gonna get. It gets worse, or not worse. Worse is the wrong term. Kenny is a gift from my ex when I got out the hospital. She gave it to me, I think on my birth. I don't know if she gave it to me when I got out or for my birthday, but it was a gift from her when we were like just friends, to be like a symbol of our friendship and also like our bond, and also just, you know, to be there for me, to like take care of me, because, you know, I was in the fucking hospital for a week. So she gave me Kenny, and, you know, even though she's not in my life anymore, I still value Kenny a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I almost teared up doing that. So when we get to like the last songs on this album, this shit might get really bad. I digress. Let's get into this bitch. First, some context. Let me first lay down the groundwork of what Back to Square One is before we get into the songs. What is this album as a whole? Basically, Back to Square One is my rebranding. I'm gonna have to pop it in and out low key. That's fine, buddy. Do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But Back to Square One is literally back to square one. It is literally like a restarting point. From this moment on, all my titles went from caps to lowercase because I wanted to do that for a while, but I didn't know when would be a good time to do it. This was the perfect fucking time to do that. Just like a rebrand. And it was because I was also back to square one, it felt like, in my life at the time, because whole wave of people cut me off. I lost decade-long friendships, and we'll get more into that as we go through the album. But yeah. So this was literally like, I made this entire album in a week. I made this whole album in a singular week. Maybe like less, to be honest. Like more so like 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Like I popped this bitch out. because it was just raw. And that's what makes this album really stick with me, because it's kind of similar to my album Lost in Tokyo. I made that in a week as well. It's like when you just feel strong shit, bruh, you just get in that mode. But I digress. So, let's get into these songs one by one. Obviously, start with the first song here. And I'm going to talk with autotune because, fuck y'all.
Sorry, actually, that might be a little loud. Hello. Yo. Okay, I have to turn off Soothe. The songs might sound different. I want to hear everyone singing along. The songs might sound a little different just because it's not going to have Soothe. What this does, in case y'all don't know and want to know, this basically is like a multi-band compressor type of thing where it registers my voice and cuts the beat. It dips into the beat a little bit so that my voice is more pronounced through it. But I'm turning that bitch off because if I have it on, see that pause? Now, y'all can't tell, but my voice is delayed by like, I don't know how many milliseconds. I had to turn that bitch off. So I hear myself and it's, why you not just playing? Because I'm not just playing the fucking song. I'm going through the actual like process of making the music. This isn't just playing the song. This is not a fucking karaoke session. The fuck? Anyway, let me make my camera a little bigger. Perfect. All right. So this is back to square one. I don't know why I pressed record. Oh my God, that's just like force of habit. I'm gonna need you to calm down, Grandpa, okay? She said we could be friends. I ain't heard back since. Think it's cause of my own friends. Ain't that about a bitch? I remember they told me they care about me more than her. Somehow they ain't there for me when I'm the one that's getting hurt. Now, everything I say on this album is 100% like what happened through my lens, right? Through my eyesight, and a lot of other people can corroborate, I think that's the word, everything I'm saying. This is what happened, okay? So let me also have the lyrics up so I can read them. Back to square one, genius, boom, got it. Okay, a lot of people have fucking shit called Back to Square One, apparently. I'm not original at all. So it is intro. Basically, I guess I now have to explain the catalyst of everything. I started this album. I made this album. I was in this pit because I was dating someone who I was with for a few years and was like my best friend for years before that, right? So I broke up with them because I didn't want to be with them anymore. I just, we grew apart, I guess, romantically in my eyes. And that's life. Shit happens. And then we talked literally like what I said. Like everything I'm saying, this is like the most straightforward shit ever. She said we could be friends. And literally after that moment she said that, we never spoke ever again. Disappeared out of my life. And the shit where I said they said they care more about me. They care about me more than her. That is literally, yo, you know what, bro?
I'm going to just talk my real voice. Fuck it. I'm going to talk with my real voice because this is like, kind of a more serious shit, I guess. So I don't want y'all hearing me sound like a fucking robot. You know what I mean? Basically, the line where I say they told me to care about me more than her is a real line because that is literally what happened. The friends that left me and cut me off because they wanted to split the friend group, which is not something you have to do. You never have to do that in your life. People want to choose sides because for some stupid fucking reason. I don't know. They verbatim told me, they're like, yo, we're your friend more than we are her friend, bro. Like, we're here for you. They were not there for me. And come to find out later, they were talking shit behind my back. They were talking shit behind my back while they were saying that they were my friends. Fuck you, kill yourself. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little heated right there. But yeah, they was shit talking me, so fuck them. Yeah. I turned it off. Hang on.
Word. Talk behind my back, then expect a favor and return getting hurt. Been about 2 to 3 months, and I ain't heard a word. Talk behind my back, then expect a favor in return. Talk to everybody else about me, they don't care, I'm getting worse. At this rate, next time they see my face, I'll be in a hearse. Y'all ain't reach out once, worry about your own ego, not about my cuts.
Yeah, so also when I say about my cuts, that is literal. I'm not going to elaborate on that anymore because of YouTube guidelines. But people would talk behind my back, talk about me, and no one would ever say anything to my face. That's why I especially don't fuck with them, because they would always talk about, we'll talk to him about this, that, and the third, whatever, and they never did. Like, weirdos scared of confrontation as fuck. That's why the people who are in my life currently are in my life, because even when they didn't agree with me on some shit, or they're like, yo, you did this wrong, or you fucked up, or whatever, they told me about it, and we talked about it like grown-ass adults, and then we moved on. We talked about shit like grown-ass fucking adults, because that's what you have to fucking do. Safula, what's good, bro? Now, I don't know if I want to go through the song like just dead ass the entire thing. This is like I'm really like going to see how I want to do this. Say I'm in my head overthinking. I should try to just trust. Say you love us both, but then you're gonna pick between the one. Yeah, like there was a lot of fence sitting, which was not like real. It was not real fence sitting. They had a side, and they were just scared to say that shit because all they do is live on the internet and live on Twitter, and they've never interacted with human beings actually IRL in their lives, so they don't know what it's like to be a normal fucking person. And also, I can say all this because of something that I'm gonna say at the fucking end of this that I've never said. Actually, I think I have said this publicly. We'll get to that when we get to Ego Death, like towards the end of the album, because I got some fucking shit to say. So when we get to Ego Death, shit is about to get fucking crazy. Now, a lot of this is really straightforward, so lyrically, I don't think I really have to break it down. Like, what you hear is what happened. Always talk about you and me being boys, but at the same, I'm talking about two different people there, by the way. Like, it's supposed to be like you and me being boys and you and me being boys, like multiple people. I'm talking about mad people on this shit. But yeah. So everything, like, if you want to look up the lyrics, y'all can. And listen to the album on its own. I don't want to play the whole shit. But the lyrics are really straightforward. But obviously, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, the lyrics are straightforward, I'm not going to tell you anything. With this song in particular, it's especially straightforward. It is the second song I made for this album. The first song was Swan Song, and we'll talk about that when we get there. This song was the first song that I made when I knew I was going to make an album. Because Swan Song, I made that as a one-off. Once again, we'll talk about that when we get there. But when I was like, I need to just like I have like a bunch of shit on my mind, I made this song, and this will made me like, oh yeah, I need to make an album. Okay? But this is not the original version of Back to Square One. This is not what Back to Square One was supposed to be. At all. I actually don't know. Found it. Yep, here it is. Originally, I made this song, or I started this song on a completely different beat. This shit is completely fucking different. I don't think I've ever showed this to anybody except maybe my boy Josh. This is the original version of Back to Square One.
Cause of my own friends, ain't that about a bitch? I remember they told me they care about me more than they do her, but somehow they ain't there for me when I'm the one getting hurt. And somehow I hurt them when I put my thoughts in a song. I think they rather I cut myself every time I feel off. It made no selfish, you're talking about whatever I want. But you ain't care for me, so why would I care for you? But then I end up hurting people that I do care about. It's crazy enough to say, but I do care an unusual amount. And then they cut me out, and now we're back to square one.
Completely fucking different song. Completely fucking different. I changed it for what I think is obvious reasons. It's too slow, it's too dark, it's too depressing. And I think to start an album, it was not gonna cut it, buddy. It was not gonna cut it. Had to start that bitch over. But I liked, obviously, the first 4 lines are pretty much the same. I switched it up to fit the other beat because it's a faster tempo. And right here is what really stuck with me.
Then they cut me out. Now we're back to square one.
Back to square one was a phrase that really, like, I was like, bro, I need to put that shit in the song. It needs to be back to square one. That was very important to me, bro. That was very fucking important to me. So, yeah. When I switched it up entirely, you know, I don't know. And I don't know why that other beat spoke to me specifically for that, but this version of Back to Square One is the first song I ever made for this album. This is the first song that I ever made for this album. And I think what I ended up putting out instead is a great, like, it's a great opener. It really sets the tone for what the album actually is going to sound like. Like, imagine you started with this shit. It's too dark. It's too dark and depressing, you know? And I think Back to Square One is depressing, but it's at least presented in a more palatable way, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's that. The next song on the album, the next song on this album is False Icons. What? Let me, hang on. I got to pull up Project Z because I need to see just how many or like when the songs were made in order. Okay, yeah. John just released an album. Oh. Hang on. Buddy, I don't give a fuck about John. Okay. Hang on. Oh my god. So False Icons was the next song. I made the first 2 songs on the album were the first 2 songs are like, I made these both the same day. These were both made on the same day. We have False Icons. I'll play a little bit of it for, you know, if y'all are not familiar with it. I'm not going to play the entire song. I'll go through it bit by bit and talk about it. But this is the song.
I feel like I'm fucking crazy.
Yo, that ass, can y'all shut the fuck up?
I feel like,
Just shut up.
I feel like,
Y'all making me go crazy.
I feel like
Shut up.
I got some hate in my heart. Hate or love, can tell it apart. Everybody gon' move on. I try to reach out and get left in the dark. All I did was show y'all love. Turns out you ain't got none of your heart. Outside looking in, looks like y'all want war. Fuck it, I'll start. Fuck, we gotta be quiet. We gotta congrats over here. Tell everybody to leave. Say went ahead and went made a whole mess over there. Last time we did some bullshit, they got mad, so it's probably best over here. Tell everybody to join, and fuck it, we might as well bring his little ex over here. Bitch, you stupid and dumb. I obviously see what you.
Okay. This song was really like, I needed to talk my shit. After Back to Square One, when I made that shit, immediately I was like, bruh, I got shit to say though. Like, I'm not gonna be depressing this entire fucking time. I gotta talk my shit on this album, bro. I need to say what the fuck I gotta say. First thing I want to point out is this right here. Who prod these? Clockwork was this one, I think. You can see on my SoundCloud, I put all the producers. Rezi produced Back to Square One, and then Clockwork produced False Icons. These are all type beats that I found, by the way. All type beats that I found. But this right here, the way this song came about, what is the first thing I did on this beat? It would be this, right? This is the first thing I did. I actually don't remember what I did. So let's see.
Know you wanna be together, sorry we can't be together. And we're in a sin and see together, and we're no scene together. I don't really wanna be around, so son, no baby for real. In this scene for real, and I'll be for real. But off twins, I know as much of this shit that I'm going through.
Yeah, so I did a bunch of bullshit. This one is probably where it got more familiar with what the song is.
I got some hate in my heart, break this shit like a dart. Folks, you taking my brain, and this shit like you see in the dark.
So obviously, see, like, I took that line immediately. I got some hate in my heart. I was like, that needs to start the song for sure.
Singing apart, singing apart. Fuck, we gotta be quiet, we gotta congress over here. We gotta be quiet, can't make no noise, can't let that over here.
Like, yeah. So just going through it bit by bit, I like figured out what the song would be. And normally when I make songs, I go through the entire beat in one take and then go back, circle back and be like, okay, what can I take from this? What can I take from this? And then go based on that. But I think I dead ass went bar for bar on this. Like, I actually just punched in everything, which is rare for me. But the thing that stuck out with this song for me was the ending right here.
Yeah, tell me that feeling I feel. Why do I
Not this
care?
part. Right here.
Oh, I know y'all call me crazy. I know y'all think I'm crazy. Fuck it, might as well have to go crazy. Cause all y'all think I'm crazy. Fuck it, I don't really think I'm crazy. But y'all bitches think I'm crazy, huh? Y'all really think I'm crazy. So fuck it, I'm about to go crazy. Ah!
So the song was almost called Crazy, but I don't know. It didn't fit. Like, it didn't sound like a title that fit. But I added this part. This is not a part of the original beat. I added this because it reminded me of a video of Kevin Abstract in 2017.
Yo, that ass, can y'all shut the fuck up?
Actually, let me play it with no filter.
Yo, that ass, can y'all shut the fuck up? Just shut up. Y'all making me go crazy. Shut up.
So it reminded me of that when I did the crazy shit. And so I found the video on my phone. Thankfully, I had it screen recorded because, yo, I could not find this online. Nobody had this fucking video. So I guess I'm the only fucking owner of this video now. But I put that bitch in there because it fit. And I really like it. But it's called False Icons. I know people are probably going to fucking ask that. It's called False Icons because the, like, server we were in, like, the group name, whatever, was something iconic. There's a story behind that. It's like whatever. We don't have to get into like the full lore of it. So that's why it's called False Icons. It's basically like, y'all aren't my friends, y'all are false. It's like false idols, but icons. I don't really like the title like that, but I think it fits. I think it fits. Wait, I never realized that. You didn't fucking catch that? LOL. It fits. It fits though, you know? And I think over time, like, the title's grown on me. But I don't know. I just didn't like I thought it was too on the nose, too corny, and it's like False Icons is like, I don't know. It's always been like iffy for me. But, you know, it fits, it works. Now, the part where I whisper, and like, fuck, we gotta be quiet, we gotta congress over here. That is because basically one day and just happened out of nowhere. They all left the Discord server we were in, and all their friends left, like people who I barely even knew. Everybody left in one fucking day. Disappeared. Like, awesome trying to be slick shit, but you're not. That's why I said, bitch, are you stupid or dumb? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they clearly cut me off, and this was at a time where I thought we were still cool. Like, I didn't diss them. I didn't talk shit about them. I didn't talk shit to them. I was still trying to reach out multiple times, talk to them. They're still telling me, like, nah, we're your friends. We love you. Of course, we care about you. Dickhead. Like, what the fuck? Weird as shit. And, like, because that's also crazy not to make another server. You know what? You want to make another server? Fine, go ahead. Do whatever you want, I guess. Cool. But to then leave the original one and tell all your friends, like, yo, everybody get the fuck up out of here. Leave the server. Because, like, nobody would do that normally. You know what I mean? Nobody... Even if you're joining another server, you're not going to be like, oh, I guess I have to leave the other one now. And even if maybe one or two people did that, not everybody did that. Everybody. Be for real. Be fucking for real. Right? Be fucking for real. But yeah. Oh, this line. Oh my God, this line's important as well.
So go ahead, talk all the shit you want, bitch. I promise that your day's coming.
Not that one. I don't know, one. If you got a problem, to get it right here.
If you got a problem, then get it. You don't really care about her, you care about yourself, bitch, admit it. Cause I really blow up this shit right now. I really expose that whole operation. Whole operation. Damn, y'all really must hate yourselves. All y'all fake ass bitches embrace it.
So anyway, I just had to finish that. Sorry, I have like ADHD. I needed to finish that loop. But right here, this line is because... Oh, man. This line is because I dead ass with all my heart. First of all, I know one of them for sure is a manipulator predator. Not going to get too much into that. But I think I've let that slip like a couple times on live. So, you know, we're not going to get too much into that lore. Or not. We're not going to get into that lore at all. But weird as hell. And so, gulp. And so, yeah. I never, like, I think I said in a previous stream too, all my exes, bro, I have nothing but love for them. I don't think poorly on any of them. When's the song when you go stupid bitch? That's literally the last song. That's the last song, and that's the one I have the most shit to say. Like, y'all think this is a breakdown of these songs? Buddy, when we get to those last 3 songs, those have a story to them. Like, those have a story. But I feel personally that my ex, if she hates me for whatever reason, if she's mad at me, if she's upset, whatever, understandable, right? I'm not gonna take that away from her and be like, bro, she's bugging, she's da-da-da. People, like, you know, if you feel emotions and you feel a certain way, completely understand that. But everybody else, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all talking about? And I think they took advantage of her because she was like sad, you know, about what happened, and then they felt like they just like kind of egged it on to a point where they villainized me. And they also kind of couldn't handle, you know, some kind of tension within a friend group. So then they took the quote-unquote easy route, which was just, let's cut him off. He's more the bad guy, I guess. Fuck him. Fuck him. Which they literally said about me. They said, fuck him. Bitch. Sorry. So yeah. Once again, lyrically, everything is really like straightforward. Tell me you love me. Like this line right here.
Tell me that feeling I feel. Why do I feel it right now? All my friends done left and put me down, cause they didn't really care how I felt. Cry on the phone and tell me you love me, but then go ahead and do everything else.
I had people calling me, talking to me, like, I'm like, yo, what is going on? Why is y'all being weird as fuck? They're talking to me, and they're like, nah, you're overthinking it. Like, you're, you know, nothing's going on. Deadass will tear up, start crying over the phone, talking about, you know, nah, I love you, bro. Like, you're my brother, you're this, you're that, whatever. Next day, be on some weirdo shit. How the fuck does that make sense? How the fuck does that make sense? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Again, another song that's straightforward. Bro, this album is really straight to the point. Except for the next song. I really love the next song. But a lot of the lyrics you can get, like, even if you don't know, right, like, the story. Like, I'm giving y'all details about shit. Real details. And mostly because I'm literally saying it in the music. Like, this isn't shit that I'm, like, exposing or anything. If you just read the words to the songs, you will pretty much understand completely what I'm saying. I'm just giving a little more context to it. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm pretty straightforward. Don't y'all think? I've been told, like, a lot of my lyrics and a lot of my songs are, you know, more just straight to the point. I just say what I have to say. And I think that's because there's a lot of emotion. Y'all know I love keeping shit simple, bro. There's a lot more power in keeping shit simple than wrapping it up in 50,000 metaphors, bro. Like, let's be real. Let's be honest, bro. And I think metaphors, when done properly and shit, they can work. They can make a song amazing. They can make a song sound great. I don't got time for all that. I made this bitch in a week and I was depressed. You think I give a fuck about, like, I need to have 50 similes and 30 metaphors and all this shit? Like, no. I'm not doing that shit. This file is big as fuck, apparently. I didn't think this one was going to take as long to open. This is taking a long-ass time to open. How was y'all day, man? Did y'all have a great day, chat? Did y'all have a great fucking day? Here we go. Don't care anymore. Sorry. Let me Put this bitch on here. Bang. All right. This is Pet Sematary. Probably my second favorite song on this album. And I'm gonna play a bit of it. And then, like I said, we gonna get into the lyrics shit. Because there's a lot of lyrics to break down here that people in my IRL life, in real life, I need to die, people didn't catch. So I'm really excited to talk about this one.
Bitch, I'm back like I never left, I promise. I promise you won't bring me down. Bitch, I'm back like I never left. All them bitches did me foul, I don't need a ref. All the homies going ghosts like they've been possessed. If you got some shit to say it with your chest. Knife in my back, the feelings are back for real. If you're ready to stab, get ready to stab to kill. Cause if I'm still standing, all will be revealed. It's a warning shot, if I gotta go there, then I will. Fuck it. How you mad and do the same shit that I did? It don't make no fucking sense, you spitting nonsense. Think you better than me, bitch, it's not a contest. Oh, that's different, yeah, I hear that shit a lot, bitch. All this he said, she said, bitches spreading lies about me. Think for a second for yourself, use your mind about it, watch your mouth.
Oh my God, bro. Okay, Pet Sematary was dead ass like the key to this entire album, bro. It was dead ass the key to everything. It was the key to everything. It was like the second to last song I made, or well, third to last, because technically Ego Death was the last one. It's a whole thing. We'll get to it. But like when I was coming up with the track list and working on multiple songs, I already knew Back to Square One, False Icons, that was the go-to. So when it came to 3, I knew track 4 was going to be a pop song. It just like fit in my head. It had to be. So track 3, I was like, it needs to be upbeat, higher energy than False Icons. Like I wanted the energy to keep going up, and I needed something where I could talk my shit, And when I found this beat, bro, shout out Stoic, bro. You put crack in this beat. This is insane. This is an insane beat. Now, this one I actually really have to talk about the lyrics for this one. Because, wait. Let's do a fun little activity. Let's see what's the first thing I ever did on this song.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? I've been tripping overseas. I learned to sound like a belly, so now I breathe. Why the fuck you be talking like I was saying? I don't see it. Knife in my back, I break it in my back. I send a pair in my back, a ton of packs for real. And then I'm at, and none of us back for real. And you gon' get back, so you gon' get back for real. So show me how it is. If you got a problem, bitch, just say it to my face. Cause I'm talking about harm and on the fake. All this he said, she said. Bitches spreading lies about me. I don't even see shit. I don't really mind about it. I don't really mind about it. Baby, lying it.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I did the one take, and then I just took elements from that. All this he said, she said. I'm not gonna lie, this second half was the hardest part to get right and get like happy, but we'll talk about that when we get there. What is the lyrics? What are the lyrics? Sorry, I'm on crack. Bitch, I'm back like I never left. That's such a hard ass opening too. Like, come on, bro.
Bitch, I'm back like I never left.
This one I wanted to be more lyrical with. I wanted to, because I was fully aware also, like I told y'all, the last 2 songs are very straight to the fucking point. The last 2 songs, I just say what I have to say, get in, get out, and that's it. But this song, I was like, let me have some lyricism to it. Some, like, punchlines and shit, similes, metaphors, whatever. Let me have some shit. And I think I did a pretty decent job. No?
Bitch, I'm back like I never left. All them bitches did me foul, I don't need a ref. All the homies going ghosts like they've been possessed. If you got some shit to say it with your chest. Knife in my back, the feelings are back for real. If you're ready to stab, get ready to stab to kill. Cause if I'm still standing, all will be revealed. It's a warning shot, if I gotta go there, then I will. Fuck it.
I love that part. Like, this is a warning shot. If I gotta go there, I will. Immediately, and fuck it, I'm gonna go into it anyway. And then this line.
How you mad and do the same shit that I did?
It's a very fucking important line because I'm not going to tell y'all the full context of everything that happened at that point. But what you do need to know is that the shit that they was mad about me for, the shit that they got tight at me for, or I'm presuming that they got tight at me for because no one fucking told me anything. They all lied to my fucking face. One of them did the same shit. The shit that I did, one of them did the same exact shit. So that always got me tight because I'm like, y'all are dead ass hypocrites and you don't actually give a fuck about anything. You don't stand on anything. You have no morality. You're just. Yeah. But that's why I also say the line, quote, oh, that's different. Yeah, I hear that shit a lot, bitch. Because that's something I've heard so much. Like, whenever you bring some shit up that somebody did as well, that's similar to what you did or whatever, it's always like, nah, but that's different. That's different, though. That's a different situation. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. All this he said, she said, bitches spreading lies about me. Think for a second for yourself. Use your mind about it. That's because literally, like I said, people were just spreading shit. And at the same time, be honest, right? Let's say you fuck with someone for years, like 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, whatever. How many years? Like years, bro. And then somebody, like a third party's coming and being like, yo, this person did this. Would you not go to your mans and be like, yo, what really happened, bro? Like, tell me, or like, tell me your side at least, or whatever, right? Would you not? You feel me? I think you would. So I always thought that shit was weird as fuck. But whatever. But this line, these lines right here, these lines are like some of my favorite lines ever.
It don't make no fucking sense, you spitting nonsense. Hear that shit a lot, bitch. He's out your mouth. Only say it if you gon' die about it. Pussy bitches digging your grave, you better lie in it. Pet cemetery, brought the kid back from the dead. This shit ain't temporary. Talking to
Y'all not hearing me. Y'all are not fucking hearing me. All you pussy bitches digging your grave, you better lie in it. Pet cemetery. Because a pussy is a cat and a bitch is a dog. You pussy bitches digging your grave, you better lie in it. Pet cemetery. It's the pet cemetery. You done brought the kid back from the dead. This shit ain't temporary. Because Pet Cemetery, the book, the movie, is about a family bringing their dead kid back to life. Come on, bro. Like, deadass, I really do this. I think those are like my favorite 3 lines my favorite set of bars I've ever said in my life. Those are my favorite fucking bars I've ever said. It is insane. It's insane, bro. And I was so happy I came up with that shit. That's why it's called Pet Cemetery. Especially because of y'all done brought the kid back from the dead. Like, that is a hard-ass bar. If you're talking, don't go losing your head. That shit's Hereditary. Obviously, if you've seen Hereditary, you know about that. And yeah, I think that's like really all there is to talk about this song. Only defect was thinking my friends had my side, but I don't regret a single second of my time. Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro, I don't regret the past. Hereditary line fire. In my life, I only have one regret, you know? And this is not the one. So, hey, shit, you know? They were in my life for a period of time to do what they had to do, to be there when they had to be there, and now they're not. So, that's it. I should have probably had the song titles, like, on the screen, bro. I'm not gonna lie. While I'm talking about them. I'm gonna put something for just the next ones. Fuck it. So it's like people know what the fuck I'm talking about. Or what songs I'm talking about. Hang on. Okay. So yeah. That's it with this song, really. I guess the outro. There's also this.
long as I'm alive. Ain't no icons, all that shit died. Next time we meet, one of us gonna be in a suit and tie.
What that means basically is one of us is gonna be attending the other one's funeral. Like, I'll see you when I die, bitch. You know. Basically, we're never seeing each other again. That's the point of that line right there. So yeah, that's Pet Cemetery. The next song is Abandoned. I'm looking at this funny because I did something on this song before I turned it into Abandoned, but I don't remember this. So we're going through shit together right now, because what the fuck is this? What did I do here? No, because that's what I did regularly. Oh, did I delete it? Oh, no. I just named this. The song just had a different name. Okay. My bad. Apparently, the song was originally called Do You Love Someone? Don't know why. I actually don't know why the fuck I did that. That's interesting, though. Okay. Abandoned came about. It was the last song to be put on the album because I had everything else ready, like track list wise. And I was like, I need a pop song. There just needs to be a pop song for 4, but it couldn't be too poppy. It couldn't be too like dark pop. It had to fit perfect. I went through a shit ton of beats that I had heard before, shit that I hadn't heard before. Because also there were songs that I did fuck with that I was like, these sound good. But they sounded good, but it didn't fit the album. I don't know. A lot of this was really feeling out the album. A lot of this was just gut instinct. This is what worked, and this is what didn't work, And I feel like that makes it hard to really talk about why I put certain songs on there, because it's literally just a gut feeling. Like, this sounds good going after this song. This sounds good being here. This means this, so this song has to go here. You know what I mean? So the sequencing is very intentional, but it's very intentional based on just like my emotions and what I was feeling at the time and shit. Another big ass file, because I remember this one took a while to mix right, and I still like wish I could fix some of the mixing on it. There were some mixing choices that yeah, so if y'all have ever seen my FL project files, y'all know I never do shit like this. I had to do this because I'd had so many different mixing stuff. I needed to organize it to know what I'm fucking playing around with, because so many things do so many little different things. There's probably a way easier way to do this. I was on crack apparently when I made this song. But if you haven't heard the song, here's a little bit of the start. Let me put this shit on. Hang on. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, bro. Like this song really speaks to me, bro. And this is one of my favorite songs, like sonically. I just love this hook too. I think the hook was the hardest thing to come up with, like coming up with the right words. This was before. This was before. Okay, I put it right there. Coming up with the right words for this hook, like y'all saw in the earlier version, I knew the flow. The I just didn't know what to say. And I also had too much to say. That's why there's this part of like, and I'm still, and you're still, and then got caught, like shit in the background that I'm trying to make fit. But I think it all worked out really well. Like,
left stranded, I don't hear from you. Abandoned as per usual. Red-handed, delusional. Grandstanding in my funeral.
like, come on, bro. Cause like this line without the but I'm still is just
red-handed, delusional, grandstanding in my funeral.
so those like the got caught and I'm still and you're still, like they are very important to the structure of the song. Also, don't know if y'all noticed, this is the first song with a hook on the album. The first three are dead ass just me rapping straight. Just straight rapping. I was rapping my ass off. But this is obviously, you know, about being abandoned. Like I said, people leaving you out to dry and you don't hear from the people you expect to hear from. Got caught red-handed is basically saying like, I know what the fuck you're doing. I know you're lying when you say you're not talking shit about me. I know you're lying when you say, you know, we're still friends and I still fuck with you and still whatever. I know you're fucking lying, but I'm still delusional. And you're still grandstanding at my funeral. Like, even when I die, you're still going to be up here, like, on your moral high ground being like, nah, we were right, though. I'm not going to lie. And you know what's crazy is that was great foreshadowing because that is actually true. That is actually true. Basically, I was confirmed, like, if I did kill myself, if I went through with it and I was dead, buddy, like, they would actually have not given a fuck. And that is insane. And y'all are probably like, what the fuck? How do you know that? We gonna get there. We gonna get there when it comes to ego death. Ego death is literally like, all will be revealed on some fucking anonymous shit. But yeah, I really like this hook. The hook is great. The verse also, oh my God. I love this verse so much.
No, you have an opinion. Never say it to my face. You'd rather leave than to listen. Got another friendship to say. Don't tell me.
There's a background vocal I wish I did now. I can't listen to my shit, bro, because then I start trying to add to it retroactively. So this line, you rather leave than to listen, sank every other friendship the same way. One of the people who cut me off has deadass, like, gone through 5 different friend groups and lost every friend. Like, they've cut off every friend group they've ever had whenever they get into a disagreement. Like, quite literally is just, instead of hearing you out, instead of being like, you know, talking to you, they will deadass. If you have a disagreement, they don't fuck with you anymore. Grown ass people, by the way. Grown ass adults. But yeah. So that's, you know, once again, a pretty straightforward verse. The second verse, deadass the hardest shit I've ever had to do. It was so hard to come up with something good for this. Right here. They deadass replaced me like immediately. Like, buddy, you're my replacement, by the way. If you're seeing this, I hope they're not seeing this. I'll be honest, I don't want them to see this. I deadass, like, I'm not doing this so that they see it or for whatever, like, I don't know. I deadass don't want them to see this. But if you are seeing this, you deadass just replaced me. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it in real time. Like, just obvious as fuck. So, have fun with that, I guess. Like, your friends are really, 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 really bad people, but you know what I mean? This shit look fire. What do you mean looks fire? You talking about this fucking mess of a well, this isn't technically, it's not a mess. But yeah, this second verse, I didn't really know what to do. I did this like singing part.
Every day I think about it, no, I can't go back.
And then I did this rapping part. And to be honest, I like the rapping part. I like what I ended up coming with. But yeah, I'm lying, but you know. Just bullshit.
You call me your brother, your friend, but how I know you won't do that shit again? All that shit is dead. This is 3 a.m., I'm losing my head. Now you in bed, chilling with, I shouldn't say it, that shit is crazy. I'm
not going to elaborate on that line. I think that's the one line I can't elaborate right now. I'm lying about lying. I'm just tired as fuck. At least you know you want some shit, bro. At least you fully acknowledge it. But, yeah, I really like this song. I think it just sounds so good. It sounds sonically amazing. And I love the outro, too. Like, bro, I don't know why. Like, those, I just love those lines, too. The way I sing those lines, bro, like, I just love it. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it?
It's in my face.
Okay, right here.
Don't tell me the same old lies. Still trying, but I'm getting so tired. Everybody's on the same damn side. So I figured I'd be better off dying.
Oh my god, I low-key hit that shit, no?
So I figured I'd be better off dying.
Come on, man. I really do this shit. I really do this singing shit. Speaking of singing shit, my least favorite song on the album. A song that I fucking don't like at all. But a lot of people say it's their favorite song. A lot of people say it is their favorite fucking song. Just You. Just You, Just You, Just You. I don't like this song because I don't like how I performed this song. Don't know if I was out of key. Don't know if I was just having a bad day. Don't know what the fuck it was. I did not sing this the best I could have, but like I said, I made all this shit in a week and I didn't think about it. I made this shit in a week and I did not think about this bitch at all. So, yeah. I'll play a bit of this one because y'all definitely have not heard this one if y'all haven't listened to the album, and I also didn't play this even at the beginning of the stream, so you probably have never heard this ever in your life. This is Just You.
My first love, you were the first love, ready to come, but I never forget you. And when the worst comes, and I mean the worst of, falling in love, you gon' come to the rescue. Every night when I feel alone, I don't got no one to call, so I'll just call you. And when I get up in my zone, I can feel it in my soul, I don't need nobody but you. We go back and forth on a one-way, I'm a danger to myself as much as anybody else. I got no direction, must have went the wrong way. I could do it by myself, I don't need anybody's help. Oh, I know I feel it most when I'm at home with you. I don't want nobody else but you. I don't want nobody else, just you. Oh, I know I feel it most when I'm at home with you. I don't want nobody else but you. I don't want nobody else, just you.
I don't know, bro. This song, I don't fucking like it. I don't hate it. Like, the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, it's cool. You know, it grows on me sometimes and it grows off me sometimes, but I just really don't like it.
How can I ever love again when you my number one and I don't want a side piece? All of this talk about revenge, it starts to bubble up. I can feel it inside me. All these secrets, can I tell it to you? All these people that I hate, can I tell it to you? If I just went on a date, can I tell it to you? At this point, you're the only one I talk to. I love you more than anyone else. You know me more than I know myself. I'm sorry, I almost quit on you. It's just me against the world, I know I could always bet on you, on God.
And I think a lot of people don't know what the fuck this song is about. This is the first like metaphor song on the album. This song is a love song to music, to my music career, to making music, bruh. Like, that is what this song is about. A lot of people think it's about a person, it's about this or that or whatever. It is about my love for music. It was never intended to be about anybody, obviously. Every night when I feel alone, I don't got no one to call, so I just call you. Like, when I'm dead ass alone and I just feel like I have thoughts that bubble up, I make music. When I get in my zone, I can feel it in my soul. I don't need nobody but you. We go back and forth on a one-way because sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with music. I struggle a lot. Sometimes it's easy as fuck, you know, like any creative thing. I got no direction. Must have went the wrong way. I could do it by myself. I don't need anybody's help. Basically being like, because for a while I didn't make music because I couldn't. I just didn't have any drive. I didn't have any idea what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what to say, what to do. Like, I had literally no direction. So I was like, fuck it. I can do it by myself. I don't need anybody's help. I'll just like be independent and fix my problems myself. I don't need to channel it into another outlet. I don't need that shit. I'll just, I'll deal with it. I'm a grown ass man. How can I ever love again when you my number one and I don't want a side piece? All these secrets, can I tell it to you? All these people that I hate, can I tell it to you? If I just went on a date, can I tell it to you? At this point, you're the only one I talk to. Literally just like, I love you more than anyone else. You know me more than I know myself. I'm sorry I almost quit on you. If it's me against the world, I know I can always bet on you. Like, music has always been there for me, bro. No matter what, music is there. I love music. I've told y'all many times, this streaming shit and the YouTube shit is fun, and I've wanted to do that since I was a kid. But at the end of the day, ultimately, all this is for my music. All this is so I can, succeed musically, because this is like what I love to do. I don't know. I do like streaming though. I love streaming, talking to y'all and shit. But yeah. So this one is pretty, it's the most straightforward, but also the most like metaphor-y song, because everything I'm saying is pretty straightforward. But if you don't know I'm talking about music and to music, then, like, I think the directions line, we go back and forth on a one way. I got no direction. Like, I think that string of bars is good. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like that song generally, but it is what it is. And now, this is when things get a little more depressing. Oh my god, I have nothing to say while it loads up, just because this is really the last 3 songs are the most emotional for me. They're the most impactful shit that I've ever made. Or not the most impactful. I think Ego Death is probably the most impactful. But a lot of the shit on You Get What You Deserve is definitely more impactful than these. But in terms of my entire discography, these are up there. If y'all haven't heard this song, and this is something I actually haven't heard in a while. I don't listen to the last 2 songs, this one and Swan Song, because of how they get me feeling. So Just You and then these next 2 are songs that I haven't revisited in a while.
I've been feeling so lost, and I've been doing wrong. Everything is my fault, even when you say it's not. time on the problem. I've been stringing you along. I've been stringing you along. So I think that you should be with someone else. It'll work better. You should be with someone else. You deserve better. I've been chasing my memories, flowing in the wind. I'm my own worst enemy, so why should I pretend? I knew you wanted to better me, but you just don't exist. I already hurt someone, I don't wanna do this shit again. I'm a fuck up in my own right, I've been fucking up my own life. You should get real far away before I fuck up yours. I don't wanna waste your time, like the way I wasted mine. You should be with someone else who could love you more. You should be with someone else, it'll work better. You should be with someone else, you deserve better. You should be with someone else, it'll work better. You should be with someone else, you deserve better.
So that's You Deserve Better. I made this song because, oh my god, bro. I made this song talking about someone who was there for me for a lot of shit. And somebody that I pushed away and made feel like shit when I shouldn't have, and I should have been better. And this was a song for them because I genuinely felt they deserved better. And so I made this shit. All the lyrics are pretty self-explanatory and shit. Yeah. And clearly, you know, at this point, this person's no longer in my life. And I had a lot of love for them. I still do. So this song definitely hurts. Trying to like push somebody away that is there to support you and help you and be there for you. But, you know, rejecting that because you don't even think you're worthy of it, and you think that the other person deserves better than you and that you are nothing, you know? Just really the feeling of being worthless and hopeless put into a song. I don't want to talk about that song anymore. Not even necessarily that I don't want to. I just genuinely don't think I can. So I'm going to move on from that song. All right. Swan Song. Now, like I said at the start of the stream, this album is about, you know, a relationship I was or not. This album is not even really about the relationship. It's about the loss of friendships mostly. Like, not really a loss of a relationship. Even Swan Song, I think a lot of people might misinterpret this as like me, like a call out for my ex to be like, I love you, I want you back, you know. It was not that. It was never that. This song was more like I want you in my life as a friend because you meant a lot to me as a person. Like as a person, I still value you. I value you as a person. Sorry, my mind's like fucked up right now. But it was never supposed to be on no like love song type of shit. I made it because I was really sad. I missed a time when things were simpler. I missed a time when I had like all my friends that I know or that I knew. And you know, everything like life was good. There was no problem. There was no like everything felt less complex. And this is called Swan Song because this is the first song I made for Back to Square One before I even knew I was going to make an album. I made this because it was going to be my last song. I was going to quit music. And I was going to potentially take my own, you know. Can't fully say that because YouTube and shit. But, yeah. So I was doing a lot of, how do I say this? At this time, I was doing a lot of, and I just felt really sad. And I don't listen to this song really often. This song doesn't get me sad. It's just more like I don't like it. I don't like how it sounds, you know? And I also don't like that I almost fucking quit music. I almost quit everything I've dreamed of and built my life towards for people who never gave a fuck about me. You know what I mean? I don't want to say never. I'm not going to say never, but people who didn't give a fuck about me. So I actually haven't heard this in a long ass time. Apparently, this song speaks to a lot of people. Like, my friends love this song, and they're like, nah, that shit is so good. Like, people have told me that I don't remember if people told me they cried to it, but it just, like, really hit them. And it's weird. It's kind of weird, like, in hindsight, because when I made the song, obviously, hang on. My fault. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm gonna cut that out also when the video processes, just to make it like more smooth. But I haven't listened to this song in a long ass time, and I don't feel like in the moment. Obviously, I felt a lot of emotions making this song, but now I feel nothing. I feel numb to this song, which is crazy because of what the fuck just happened on the last song, but I digress. I just realized something. I should probably say this for anyone watching now and for anyone who may be watching in the future. Insane trigger warning for this song. Trigger warning like crazy for this song. If, you know, self-induced stuff, just hearing about it at all bothers you, then skip to the next song.
I just wanna apologize to you, I swear. I could tell you I love you and you won't care. I could tell you I hate you, but that ain't true. That ain't true. They say you don't care if I kill myself, but that ain't you. I cut myself so I don't feel the pain anymore. I cut myself sometimes when I can't take anymore. If I kill myself tonight, it's 'cause I don't wanna wait anymore. And I don't really got a long life ahead, I don't wanna waste anymore. All I wanted was you in my life, I I guess that was a little too much to ask for. Now everyone's telling you about mine, and now I know shit about yours. Cause all my so-called friends, they done left me behind. I'm praying when they strike next, you ain't next in line. Cause even after everything, you stay on my mind. Cause I don't wanna say it, but sometimes I think about you. I still think about you. Every day and night, I still think about you. And I think about life, and I say it ain't fair. About turning my lights off, cause you ain't there. And I wonder sometimes, will anybody care? 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 I wonder sometimes, will anybody? I cut myself so I don't feel the pain anymore. I cut myself sometimes when I can't take anymore. If I kill myself tonight, it's cause I don't wanna wait anymore. And I don't really got a long life ahead, I don't wanna waste anymore. Too afraid to die, but sometimes I wonder if that's true. A reason to stay alive, and sometimes I wonder if that's you. Struggle to say goodbye, but this time I feel like I have to. It's hard to say goodbye, sometimes it's hard to say goodbye.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have not heard this shit in damn near a year. Like, this shit is actually hard as fuck. This shit is hard as fuck. It's still one of the weaker songs for me because I think I'm just not emotionally invested into it. I'm just not as emotionally invested in this song after having gone what I went through. So I'm just like, it's whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's very graphic. But like, this is how I felt. It was just raw. Like, this was literally like raw what I was feeling. Also this line, I think this, like, I need to say this.
Too afraid to die, but sometimes I wonder if that's true. A reason to stay alive, and sometimes I wonder if that's you.
A reason to stay alive, and sometimes I wonder if that's you. This might sound fucked up. They were not my reason to stay alive. I'm gonna be honest. Every other line, like, I meant what I said type shit, but this was like kind of, it's the end of the song. I was like, I just need to rhyme something. So I said, that's true. I wanted to say, that's you. Time to say goodbye, right? A reason to stay alive. Like, I just needed to rhyme something. So this is probably the only line that actually has no meaning in the song. Because it's like, I mean, I'm not going to say, actually, no, not no meaning. Because I think collectively, you know, losing all my friends and feeling like, you know, I was back to square one, quote unquote, did make me want to, you know, like, what were they my reason to stay alive? Like, now that they're gone, I have no purpose type shit. But given that this song is more directed towards one person, I don't think that's necessarily accurate. And also the part where I said, I could tell you I love you, but you don't care. I could tell you I hate you, but that ain't true. That's not me saying I love you. That's me saying, like, I could say I love you. I could say I love you. On one side of the spectrum is love. The other side is hatred. I could tell you I love you. You wouldn't care. I could tell you I hate you. That's not true, and you also wouldn't care. Like, either one that I say, you do not give a fuck. That was the point of that line, for why I said that. Like, this was not meant to be a love song. This was really just mostly supposed. This was like low-key like a cry for help type shit, to be like, yo, I hurt myself. You know what I mean? And every day and night I still think about you, and I think about life, and I say it ain't fair about turning my lights off because you ain't there. Yeah, this was really like just about, like, I, you know, missed my friend in my life. It was never about romance, which I think got misconstrued sometimes, which is why also I need to talk. I don't need to talk about it, but, you know, if I'm gonna break down the album, it's good to mention that, so that y'all get like a more accurate picture of what this shit is. You know what I mean? But yeah, probably one of the most basic songs in the entire thing. Straightforward, literally, like, not even beating around the bush with the hook. So I don't feel the pain anymore. And yeah, that's enough of that one. That's enough of that one. So now, we are going to get into one of my favorite songs of all time, Ego Death. And there's a lot of context going into this song that I now have to give. Originally, this album was 7 songs long. Best song ever. The album was 7 songs long. I wanted it to be 8 because all my albums are 8 songs, right? Bass. Or majority are. Maybe It's Better This Way is 10. Lost in Tokyo is technically 10, but it was really 8 because there's 2 interludes, which I might take out when I re-upload it, by the way, but I don't know. But I was like, I need 8 songs. And I don't know. I tried a lot of shit, and I'll show y'all after this, some of the songs that I considered other songs I was working on, unreleased shit. So there's that. But when it came down to it, I couldn't come up with anything. So in that 1 week I made the album, then I almost, and ended up going to a psych ward where I stayed for a full fucking week. Oh my god, that shit was awful. Made me never want to attempt ever again because, buddy, that shit was worse than hell. Holy shit. Shit was really bad. I think it was good. I'm happy I went through it. Yo, Kenny's too fucking fat. I'm happy I went through it because it gave me a lot of perspective. It gave me a lot to think about. But, I made those 7 songs and then put that bitch out as almost like an unfinished album. That's why I posted it on my second page. And so when it came down to having an 8th song, where Ego Death came about was I was talking to my friend at the time, best friend, same person who gave me Kenny, same person who You Deserve Better is about. But I was talking to her while in the hospital on the phone, and I forget exactly how the conversation went, but all I know is that she mentioned, because I was like, yo, being in here, I'm thinking about a lot of shit, and I'm really just, my life is reshaping. Because you see a lot of shit in the psych ward, bro, and you're alone with nothing but your thoughts. So it's I had nothing but time, and I had nothing to do but think. And I was just basically explaining how I was doing to her. And I think she was the one that mentioned, oh, so this is you're kind of going through an ego death. Which was something that had been, I remember my friend Josh said those words a few weeks before. I forget the context in that, but I don't know. I literally remember being in the psych ward in my bed thinking about shit, and I had a I don't know if I had a pencil or a pen or whatever. I forget what they give you, bro. I think they only give you crayons because, you could do damage with a pencil and shit. I took a crayon and a piece of paper and I literally wrote down ego death. I wrote it down and circled it. I have that paper somewhere too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm not going to look too long. If I can't find it, then fuck it. the fuck? I'm gonna have to clean this bitch out. Okay. Oh my god, I have all my discharge papers and shit, bruh. Oh my god. Yup. Here we go. They did give us pencils. Yo, what's up, LARP Teppy? They did give us pencils. And on a piece of paper, you're not going to be able to read it because it's going to be backwards. Hang on. Maybe I can make it darker. Hang on. It's backwards. I know it's backwards. But I wrote down ego death. That's something that stuck with me. And I needed to... I knew whatever the last song I made was when I got out that fucking hospital. I knew it needed to be called Ego Death. And with the title already, I went through a couple other versions, which I'm going to play after this. But if you haven't heard this song, Yo, this is crazy. If you haven't heard the song, this was what I made when I... Now y'all have the context for the entire... Now y'all have the context for the entire album, okay? Everything that I did in that week, almost, going to the hospital, all that shit. I came out that bitch, and this is what I decided to make.
Yeah. But I came right back. Left for a second, little bitch, but I came right. Left for a second, little bitch, but I came right back. Y'all try to break me down, but I left my soul intact. I spent a week in the hospital all on my own, in fact. Y'all linked up just to play my shit, and I bet y'all think I didn't know about that. Life is a bitch. I know this shit might have come off as a diss. It ain't my fault if y'all look bad when I make my song and say how it is. I don't regret that shit. No, every choice I make gon' come with a risk. If I go back in time and relive my life, I swear I'd do it again. I swear I did it for me. Sorry that I ain't sorry. That ain't where I wanna be. Everybody got an opinion. Promise it ain't that deep. How the hell you leave one person and everyone taking it personally? I swear y'all can't mind y'all business. You would've thought I was dating a group. Y'all say y'all got hurt. Like what in the fuck was I doing to you? Y'all parasocial as hell. None of y'all really even knowing the truth. Y'all didn't wanna hear me out until I went ahead and just hopped in the booth. Stupid bitch. Who in the fuck do you think you is? Airing out shit online, you wanna be petty and act like a kid. You must've wanted to hurt my feelings, so I go kill myself and I did. Then you go talk to my mom all crazy, cause you didn't think we'd see that shit. Yeah, I swear this is real. I don't know why I'm still fucking with me. Obviously I failed. I do not know what y'all wanted from me. Y'all should've hit my cell. I told y'all if y'all was coming for me, you better make sure I was killed. Sorry to break the news, but bitch, I'm alive. If y'all got sent to the hell I went through, promise you wouldn't survive. I had to pray every day, ain't no escape, just me, myself, and God. All y'all hoes been faking weird, I seen it with my own eyes. Y'all done lost myself, had to go through a little ego death. Swear I was clawing and fighting and clinging to life when y'all done left me for dead. Yeah, I was gone for a good little minute, but I came back like I never left. I swear karma's a bitch, I said what I said, let God take care of the rest. Stupid bitch. I don't want to hear shit from y'all again. Make sure y'all apologize to my mama ho. It's a sad ending. Nobody wins.
This made me bust. So, I made this off rip. And something that nobody knows. If you see this is the order of which I did things. The last verse is what I did first. Like this last section right here.
If y'all got sent to the hell I went through, promise you wouldn't survive. I had to pray every day, ain't no escape, just me, myself, and God.
All this, like towards the end, that's the first thing I did. I don't even remember what I said. So this is the first thing I did when I heard this beat. And trust me, bro, y'all gonna hear the other two versions. Like this, Ego Death, I went through multiple ideas, but when I heard this beat, I knew immediately this is the one.
Watch your back, promise I'm coming right back. Swear I live in effect.
So I did that first, and obviously I took that bit and I put that at the beginning because that's when I remembered the bar from Pet Sematary. I was gone for a minute. I came right back. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start with that because that's a hard-ass bar to come into. Left for a second, little bitch, but I came right back. Like, come on, bro.
Watch your back, man, ain't gonna get checked. Attack, run my sound around and hit for the neck. I said when I almost died. Saying none of y'all checked that if I was alive. None of y'all checked for a post. And then y'all checked and found it live. I promise I saying you for a ride. Y'all didn't die, but y'all might as well have. I'm say, and it's in there in a pad. I don't even want the shit in the bag. And shit when they're missing that. You talking that crazy about my mama, ho. Watch that 7 signs, see you saw it, ho. I promise that she's and it's sorry, ho. So apologize to my mama, ho. My mama, ho.
So later I took the, cause the apologize to my mama ho, that shit was not in the verse. I added that shit like later. I added that shit way later. But that's like the first thing I did. And then I think here.
Who the fuck do you think you is? Why the fuck you talking like crazy? You talking like...
I low-key, I'm not gonna lie. I low-key want to hear this all the way from the start. Because I think I took a lot from this. I want to see what I took from this. I'll skip around.
Watch you talking about how my back. And for a second, little bitch, but I came right back. When you're talking that shit, man, behind my back. And it's saying you get stabbed. Why the fuck you playing with me like play my bag? Why the fuck you playing around like that? Promise I saying that shit I never had. Why'd you saying that shit and hide behind my back? Why'd you saying that shit and pretend like you ain't dead? Why you saying that shit like we ain't seen that shit? Talking a little crazy, I promise I get it right back.
Yeah, see, like this line right here, I knew I was like, I have to take that.
Why you saying that shit like we ain't seen that shit?
So I took that and put it in the second verse. This made me a squirrel. What? This undrowned my fish.
Hop on, man, I bought that shit in the pack. You say you want to promise her back. You said that we could be
OMG, the Zay.
When I ain't do shit to your face, your fam. Why are you talking that shit that crazy? You talking real crazy. Why the fuck you talking about mama like that, little bitch? Who the fuck do you think you is?
Who in the fuck do you think that you is? Like, you see that? Hey, this the one that went stupid, bitch. Yes, this is that song.
Who the fuck do you think you is? Why the fuck you talking like crazy? You talking like crazy, little bitch. I ain't even seen this sign of shit. I'm hopping around and soaring around and saying I got that shit. I really want my problem and I really want no problem. Try to talk about it, but y'all ain't hide that shit. And I ain't want to talk about how my back is by that shit. Despite that shit, I still got love. I went through it for a second, I went for a week, and I came back tough. Cause I might have back in the sun. And where I got saying, y'all better go there, cause you need someone. Y'all in self-reflection, fuck that shit for proper person. Understand, saying y'all need some repentance. Promise I got him inside, ask that God is her. Questions for that shit, better learn your lesson, stupid bitch.
So since the beginning, I knew Stupid Bitch had to be the end of that song. I knew damn well that had to be the ending. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck put that in my mind to do that and keep that. But I knew for a fact that shit had to stay. Peak mixing. It might also sound a little shit for y'all because everything is like boosted. I'm not gonna lie.
Then I let God take care of the rest. Stupid bitch.
Yup.
I came right back like I never left.
Yeah, that's when I started figuring out the end. So everything I did was literally like, you see, I did it in order. I think I moved these up, but this was everything I did first. I was like, I need to get this ending right. I need to get the ending right. No. Now talking about the actual song, because there's a lot to talk about with this fucking song. First thing that I have to fucking say. The reason why is fuck them, and it always will be, is because I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. If the video gets demonetized in the future, if it gets whatever, I don't give a fuck. I almost killed myself. There is a world where I am not here right now. Genuinely. Because when I almost killed myself, I actually felt like nothing. I felt no fear. I was like, this is the end. And I accepted that. I went to the hospital. When I got out, they did not say shit. They did not reach out once. So that's what made me go, okay, cool. So it is fuck me, die. They're telling people behind my back. They're talking to other people. Because trust, my friends in my life now, they got my fucking back, bitch. Right? So they really was like, yo, y'all know you're fucked up for this, right? They're like, yeah, I know. Oh my God, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna hit him up. Never did. Don't ever hit me up anyway. Too late now, bitch. Right? So, and we'll talk more about that when we get to the lyrics. The reason it's fucked dumb is because later, a couple months go by, I pop in Lil Boy Twitch stream. I'm not gonna lie, just on some troll shit, on some petty shit. Sorry I couldn't make it to stream. I could barely walk at all. That's okay, bro. I understand completely. Don't worry about it. After a couple months went by, went to his stream, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was some petty shit. I was being petty. I told them it's smoke for life. This is dead ass exactly what happened. I said it's smoke for life because I almost killed myself because of y'all. Their response was, nobody told you to do that shit. Which didn't hurt me. It didn't bother me, right? It made me realize you are so terminally online, you have no life, and you don't know what it's like to have a genuine human connection with fucking anybody. That you think saying to someone who almost died, nobody told you to do all that. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Nobody told you to do any of the shit that you did with that girl, but you did. Weird ass, by the way. Did you tell your friends about that shit? Let me not say too fucking much. Let me not say too much about that. But yeah. So that's why it's always fuck them, and that's why I make these songs, and that's why I don't give a fuck what I say about them. Because if it's fuck me, it's fuck you. So with some of these lyrics here, let's see. Y'all linked up just to play my shit, and I bet y'all think I didn't know about that. They posted on the day that the album came out that they linked up. So they listened to my shit all together. Which, like, all this I'm finding out from, like, other sources, by the way. Like, I'm not checking in on them. Obviously, I couldn't at that time either because I was in the fucking hospital. But they listened to my shit. W. I know this shit might come off as a diss. It ain't my fault if y'all look bad when I make my song and say how it is. Everything I told y'all can ask everybody, bro. Y'all can ask anybody in my circle. The shit that I'm talking about from, like, my perspective. Like I said, everything from my perspective. That is exactly what happened. So if y'all, and that's why, like, I always felt like, damn, I'm making them look bad. I feel bad, whatever. Buddy, if you look bad because I'm just saying what fucking happened, that ain't my fault. The fuck? That is not my fault. Everybody got an opinion. Promising ain't that deep. How the hell you leave one person? Everyone taking it personally. Yeah. The thing that pissed me off is because, you know, like I said, I broke up with this person. All love to her. No shade to her. No hate to her. But when I did that, everyone else was like, yeah, nah, like, I don't, like, why did he do that? Like, that really hurt. Like, he hurt us, bro. Like, he really fucked us up too. And it's like, buddy, I wasn't dating y'all. What are you talking about? Like, why are y'all so invested in my life and shit that I got going on? Shit was weird as hell. Airing out shit online. You want to be petty and act like a kid. That was something else that happened. They was trying to, like, put the shit on the internet and be weird about it. send subliminals, which all my friends saw. My mom confronted them about it because obviously her son's in the fucking hospital. She wanted to stand up and be like, what the fuck are y'all doing? They tried to deny that shit. Obviously, like, we have the shit, so don't know what the fuck y'all are on about. And yeah. I don't know, man. This song is just like, it really is the shit of like the culmination of everything I went through for months to lead to this moment to say I'm still on top and I still really do this shit, and none of this shit that y'all did, like, yeah, you know, it hurt me and it set me back. I'm not even gonna sit here and be like that shit didn't even bother me. That shit did hurt, but I came out and I'm ready to keep this bitch going. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about any of you. You know what I mean? I don't care. Y'all are worthless, terrible human beings that did bad shit and are really bad, like childish. Not even if you're not. Some of them are bad, like really bad people. Even if you're not a bad person, you still are a shit friend at the end of the day. Which, hey, if you want to be a shit friend, that's cool. That's not a crime, but that's why you're not. That's why, you know. Goodbye. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck about any of them. I don't care about anybody except for one person. I don't care about anybody except for one person. Clearly, if y'all were here a couple tracks ago, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah. Now, in terms of ego death, something I've never shown before is exactly what ego death was supposed to be. This is the first, like, when I first was making a song and I knew the song I'm making is ego death. Ego death. That's the theme. Ego death. I need to talk about ego death. Because I really did feel, like, I'm not going to lie, like, that shit was a real ego death, bro. That shit is real. This is the first beat I heard and that I was working on. Oh, wait. Y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't hear it.
Hey, start me.
I swear it's the last time. Like, yeah, I told attention. Yeah, it's the past time. Last time. Last time.
So that was the first thing I was working on. And obviously you can see I didn't do much to it because I did not like it as the ending. Like, I didn't know what the ending was going to sound like. I did not know what the last song was going to sound like, but I knew it wasn't this. It's too, like, calm. It's too upbeat. And it's supposed to be upbeat, but it felt just, like, too, like, go-lucky. You know what I mean? And this didn't feel like, ego death did not feel like something I was supposed to do, like a calm little rapidy rap flow in it. You know what I mean? It didn't fit. That did not seem like the option. So then I went to another one. I knew, like, it had to be an Earl Sweatshirt type beat. I don't know why. I used a lot of Earl Sweatshirt type beats for this album because, like, they unlocked a lot of shit for me. Oh my god. But yeah. So I went to another one. I said, okay, let's try soulless type beat. Boom. Okay. Then there's this, which I got further in, and I almost did. This almost was ego death. I don't remember what I say in this, but this was almost ego death. And obviously, like, I worked on this more. I had more bars on this, like.
They didn't care about me, so why would they care about you? Cause I moved on too, but I ain't forget my roots. Now I can do what y'all did to me, except I'll be telling the truth. Cause when I got shot, y'all just sat back and watched. So I burn that shit down. Let's run it back from the top.
Like, okay, wait. And then what's this? This is the last thing I did.
And I took that shit hard cause you're a reflection of me. Shortcomings and all. It's my fault when I leave. She'll fall when you talking shit. You ain't think I would see it. That's some shit I couldn't believe.
So, yeah, this is like what ego death was at one point. And then I even toyed with the idea of going into a beat switch. Because I felt like this needed to be a long song. I felt like I had a lot to say, you know? And this especially, like, it felt right, but it felt off. It felt like, yo, this is closer, but I don't know. So I was like, fuck it. Let me. I'm going to be honest. I just realized the same shit. I'm not even going to lie to you. I just realized the same shit. But that's why I was like, let me just look more. Like, if I don't find anything, this will be the beat. Because I did like that song. I did really like that. And I felt it was, you know, it felt victory lap-ish enough. Like, it felt like an ascending type beat. It felt like heavenly almost. It felt like, okay, yeah, this could be the one. This could be the end of the album to show that I ended on a brighter note. That person's 13, by the way, Kaylee. But yeah, like, I mean, like, be honest, bro. Y'all heard all the other shit, right? Y'all heard all the other beats it could be. Could I really end this shit not on this when I heard this? Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I just think this was meant to be, and the lyrics came pretty easy, bro. They came pretty easy. But yeah, that's Ego Death. And with that, that's the entire album. I feel like I said a lot of shit I shouldn't have said. I feel like I got a little too personal and too into shit. But I mean, like, yo, I almost killed myself, bro. So, like, do I give a fuck? You know? And I know some people would, I'm not even gonna say some people. I know someone who would say, you know, I still care about the situation, or I talk about it because I still care, and it's like, I don't give a fuck about any of this. I just talk about it because it's something that happened. Like, it's something that happened in my life. It's something that happened. I saw the open verse. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Yeah, man. It's just like shit that happened in my life. I'm gonna talk about it, and I could talk about it without it being a thing of like, you know, oh, I still care about them. I still care about the situation. Whatever. No, shit happened. I'm past it, right? Like, at the end of the day, genuinely, I said all this shit like fuck you, whatever, right? And that's because I'm not gonna lie, revisiting this album brought back a lot of emotions that I haven't felt in a while. Some that I still feel, but one that I still feel. I'm gonna say one, not some. But it's like, yo, I don't really hate them. You know, I hope y'all succeed in life, with the exception of one person. There's one guy amongst you. Y'all could probably figure out who it is. There's one guy amongst y'all that's on some weird shit, and I know someone in my chat knows who I'm talking about as well. But like, other than that, like, y'all are all, your biggest crime is that y'all just haven't matured and you suck at communicating. That's it. That's all it is. I wonder who. That's all it is, you know? And that shit you can grow from and learn from. And if they never, I'm still here, by the way. Shout out to you, Dev. I appreciate you. Bro's just sitting back listening while y'all are typing bullshit. But yeah, I don't like, even if they never acknowledge or recognize like, oh yeah, we fucked up. We did you wrong. We hurt you. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought the camera was like zoomed out more than it normally is. That like threw me off. Like y'all could tell I have ADHD because what the fuck. Um. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh my god. But yeah, even if it comes down, they never in life recognize from this moment that, you know, maybe we did fuck up. You don't have to take full accountability. I think I had a lot of problems, and I did wrong and I could have done shit better too. I've always acknowledged that. I've always been very vocal of that. I'm always vocal when I fuck up. I'm very vocal about it because when I fuck up, I feel it and I feel awful and I feel terrible. But, at the same time, I can't take all the blame, buddy. Y'all definitely fucked up too. I tried to make shit good, make shit cool. Didn't work. It didn't work, and there's only so much I could do. So, even if they never acknowledge any fault at all, and they think, nah, it's fuck him. Fuck that guy. Sure, man. As long as y'all don't do it again. As long as y'all don't hurt anybody else, I don't care. I'm living my life. I got people in the chat who even wanted to y'all come into the stream, y'all even wanted to know about this album at all. Y'all were curious about it. I was watching the clips too from the last stream, not the last stream, but one of the streams when I brought up the idea of doing this, when I was showing y'all my music and showed like y'all really fucked with it at all. That means a lot. And trying to move on and live life in a way that's like not focused on being a victim, quote unquote, because I could get up here and I could be like, oh, I'm a victim and they hurt me and fuck them, and I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did because I was quote unquote rage baiting, not really, but but at the end of the day, it's not like, yo, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna move on and live my life. I'm gonna move on and do what the fuck I gotta do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the best me that I can be. I'm gonna learn from all my mistakes and I'm gonna be a better person. And also, like, honestly, y'all saw what fucking song affected me the most this entire time. So it's like, I've got bigger shit to worry about than y'all. You know what I mean? I've got bigger shit to worry about than y'all. Read the room. It's alright, bro. I understand, I understand some people are just like too young to, get the shit. And that's like, I don't blame y'all for shit. But yeah. And that's also why, yo, when y'all are all young as shit, especially in comparison to me, that's why I do this. And I said it in the video, I want to be here and entertain y'all, and I want to be a place where y'all could come and, talk to each other, have fun and chill and shit, because, like, shit, I had a, like, support system to help me, even if I didn't fully acknowledge it at the time, and that was, wrong of me to push everyone away. I had a support system that I was grateful for, am grateful for, and I know there's potentially just people in the world, in life, that don't have that. I know there's people that don't have that, especially, like I told y'all, I work at a high school. I've interacted with teenagers that don't have shit, or not don't have shit, but they, it's just like they could use guidance and shit. And I just want to inspire people, and I want to help as much as I can to be there for anybody that I can be. So that's why I do this shit as well. I know, like, the tangent kind of took a turn and shit. But yeah, man, you're a teacher? No, I'm not a teacher. I'm like a guidance counselor type of shit. I wish I understood less of this shit. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Also, let me queue up some other songs that could have made it. You know what I mean? And maybe I'll have another, like, deep fucking talk after this. But what are some songs? This song, okay. This song, these two songs almost made it. Like, the emotions and shit. Yeah. That's the thing too, bruh. The number one thing I'm going to tell y'all. is that you need to feel. Oh my God. Whoa. I don't know why saying this almost made me just like tear up. Y'all need to feel your emotions. Because I know the number one thing, especially when I was a teenager and even up until like last year, I never wanted to feel any of my emotions. I just wanted them to go away. But bro, you have to feel it out. And it sucks. It's always gonna hurt. It's gonna suck no matter what you're going through. But you know, as much as it hurts, bro, I promise whatever y'all are going through in life, big shit, small shit, like you will get through it. You will get through it. This song almost made it. This song's called Bloodstained Tissues. I wonder why. This almost made it as one of the 8th songs, because originally the idea was that Swan song would be the last song until I went to the hospital and I was like, no, I need something else to be the last song, like a new start type shit. I was like, I don't know. I felt like I needed an aggressive song, but it didn't really fit, and I didn't want to finish it.
So much weight up on my chest, bitch, I could barely breathe. Like I signed an NDA, bitch, I could barely speak. Keep your distance from me like I traveled overseas. Kept the peace to keep you safe, but who the fuck protecting me? Why the fuck you quiet for? All that shit you talk behind my back, no need to be modest, ho. Got some new ground just so you could play. You acted childish, bro. Say it's cool, but I should just be honest. Let me show you all the bloodstained tissues on the floor. I can show you all the bloodstained tissues on the floor. Watch your step, bitch, there's some bloodstained tissues on the floor. Don't worry about them bloodstains, about them bloodstains.
So yeah, that one was like, I think the closest to making it. That one was so close, but I couldn't think of a verse, bro. This is my new Command & Cobra. Also, actually, I'll just say this now because I'm reading your shit. At Jay, it's okay, bro. Nothing scary is gonna happen, and if something scary happens, I'm here for you, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't figure out the verse, and I did like this part was like a whisper verse.
Better than an overdose.
So like you see, I didn't know how to mix it properly because it's like super low whispering, but the beat is loud as shit. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I like this part a lot.
Losing vision and I'm nearly comatose. Way better than an overdose. I reach the limit and I make sure no one knows. Feeling like I might overload. Scars peeking hard, beating hard, bleeding, cover up like an overcoat. Caught sleeping red, leaking. She can see it. Really hope you don't notice both.
God, like, yeah. But I couldn't figure. I don't know. I couldn't figure out like how to make it sound good, so I abandoned it. And I didn't really work on it anymore. But this was close. This almost made it. This actually almost made it onto the album. Maybe I'll finish it one day. I don't know. I wanted to finish it when I got out the hospital just to finish it, but it didn't speak to me anymore, and I didn't really like it as much as well. So I didn't touch it. But yeah. Oh my God. I'm a fucking moron. Wait, no, I'm not. Deluxe album, no. I want to make I'm not gonna lie, announcement. I want to make a deluxe for you get what you deserve. Because those songs, like I have more of a connection to those songs, and I feel like there's a lot more songs that I went through. Like, I worked on I didn't finish a lot of them, most of them, but I worked on like 50 songs for You Get What You Deserve. So that's why that's my longest album. It's 13 songs because I was just making so much shit that I thought was really good, and some really good shit had to go. So if I ever do a deluxe, it's gonna be for that. But there's this other one that almost made it. This one was like one of the last songs I worked on, trying to find the 8th song before, I ended up going to the hospital. And I kind of fuck with this. I might want to do something with this because I like this beat, even though it's kind of goofy.
You the type to cut your brother off to save face. You on vacation with him, bitch, I'm the mainstay. Bitch, don't take it there. It's a long way to heaven, you won't make it there.
And then obviously I didn't finish a lot of the lines, but
Oh, I'm just crazy, huh? Oh, I'm delusional. Your stay's temporary, then it's back to usual. You're not a perfect fit, you just suitable. We see your kind every year, like the Super Bowl.
oh wait.
We see your kind every year, like the Super Bowl. I know I'm amazing, I don't say it enough. I was waiting on you bitches, I don't waited enough. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, but you making too much.
Yeah, bruh. I don't know. I think this song is cool, but it definitely would not have fit the album. That's why I didn't work on it. But like, I think the idea is cool. Maybe like one day in the future. Maybe one day in the future. But yeah, that's it. That's the album. That's back to square one. It is. Obviously, I think this one and You Get What You Deserve are my best bodies of work ever. I think this one's a lot more focused because it's shorter than You Get What You Deserve, but I think You Get What You actually no, You Get What You Deserve is more focused in terms of a story and a narrative and shit. But this one is like more raw. I can't even say like they're both raw in different ways. They both do different things. But this album will always have a place in my heart, even if I don't really feel strong feelings about the shit that I'm talking about anymore. I still love it. I still love how it sounds, and it was like the first project I was really genuinely proud of. So it's always, and it's like the start of a new chapter, a new era where my music just, the quality jump from maybe it's better this way right into, like, if you listen to all my albums in order, once you go from maybe it's better this way, and then soon as back to square one comes on, instant fucking difference. You notice that difference immediately. So I'm always gonna love this album for that reason. I have to change my battery. Also, what did you say, Larp Tepi? What do you mean, yo, Jose? Oh, never mind. It's one of my favorite albums you've ever made. I don't know why I added ever. Like I just like glazed myself adding that shit there. My bad. But thank you, because I really love that album. I love it a lot. And you said, when is the You Get What You Deserve breakdown? I don't blame you for not knowing about it, because when I did it, I did not tell anybody. Actually, did I post about it? I don't remember if I did. I genuinely don't remember. But yeah. So that album has its own breakdown. Maybe, I'll revisit it one day. I mean, well, like when it's a year, maybe we can revisit it. I don't know. But there's nothing really I have new to say about it. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I only know about it because you said you made it on one of your streams. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, back to square one. You Get What You Deserve. Definitely both great albums. I love them. And I don't know what that is, by the way. But yeah. That's all that there is to the album. That's all there is to Back to Square One. I don't know. I do enjoy talking about it, though, and getting a chance to. I've never really talked about it at all. I've never got to break it down and shit. So this was fun. This was a roller coaster, But yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out Ego Death. That's my favorite song I've ever made, or one of my favorites, like top 3 for sure. Top 3 for sure. I think Ego Death and You Get What You Deserve, both those like ending songs. I always have to make the ending song my favorite song, or else it's like, what the fuck did I make the album for? So the outros to every album are like my favorites on each album. Okay, on like my last 3, I'll say actually. But yeah, that's all there is to it. 8 songs in 2 hours. That's a lot more longer than I expected. But I appreciate y'all for coming out and watching this and listening to the breakdown and seeing what the fuck, you know what I mean? But yeah. I'm gonna get out this bitch. I'm gonna get out this bitch. I'm gonna let y'all go about y'all day. Shout out Kenny. Yeah. I want to say more, bro. Like I really do, but I don't know what to say. It feels like there's a chapter left unsaid, but at the same time, like I'm ready to never talk about Back to Square One again on a deep level. Like talk about the music, yeah. I'm ready to never bring up any of the stories about this album ever again. Let's close this chapter and let's go on to bigger and better things. So, yeah. Love y'all. Have a great night.